Hey y'all, this is Lucy from the Lucy White podcast. Let me start over because, this isn't my first time talking today, but it pretty much is. I have so much built up, just expression I need to let out. I got so much energy I need to let out, so many words, so many, thoughts, feelings that I haven't, sifted through, I haven't expressed. It's just all inside me and I need to let it out. And I love you all so much. I don't treat you all with the respect you deserve, the time you deserve. You all deserve more from me. And I'm sorry. Even if I am talking into a void, I think of you all as great human beings. They're just people. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Let me first of all say properly Happy New Year. I started this. Was it 2024? I think it might have been. Who cares? Say it with me. Time does not exist. I'm just kidding. Kidding, not kidding. Laptop case fell down. That always happens. Okay, so if you're watching me on video, you can tell I'm a little tan. I feel like my tan, it kind of feels... Maybe was I wearing sunglasses? Something feels different about this tan. I feel like every tan is different, obviously. But, yeah. I want to put on makeup after this. I've kind of been procrastinating all day, even though I've gotten a lot of stuff done. And I've been, I spaced it out, was trying to take breaks in between and not push myself too hard at once and then, be exhausted. I was pacing myself well. For a while, though, I was de-icing my car for, I lost so much track of time, but I was out there for a while. My hands were freezing, walking baby. That was fun, though. Okay, so I just got back to Lexington yesterday, and it is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, being out in the snow during the day when it's light out, it's getting dark now, that's why I have my light on, but I mean, even looking out, it is beautiful, but when you're in it, surrounded by it, and, I just feel Mother Nature around me. It is so beautiful. And, I could stare at it for, a long time. That is what I have been trying. I'm making that. Not a resolution, it's something to just, work on. Is to just really sit and stare and admire the beauty. Because I feel like I did that as a kid, and I was doing it a few years ago, and then the past year or two, kind of have been busy in my mind, and I'm really, one resolution, or just thing to work on, and I'm really focusing on it, is to really, focus on myself. This is the year of really taking care of myself in a whole new way I never have before. That is what I'm doing. Really taking care of myself in a way I never have before. Because I really do love myself, and in a way I never have before. So, hence, taking care of myself in a way I never have before. Not trying to find any sort of validation from a man, or from anyone for that matter, but my problems are usually men. Yeah, I really want, I feel like it's been a conversation in the past, I don't know, just people around me, trying to, set me up, or, oh, you should, this person's cute, whatever, and I'm really, focusing on myself. That kind of doesn't even, sound appetizing right now. A man, unless you're really great, I mean, obviously, if you're a good person or whatever, like, I would give you the time of day or something, but it doesn't sound appetizing right now. It's like I usually, like, crave that. I either crave it or I don't. Like, I'm very on the opposites. This is a theme in the podcast, by the way, if you're the new listener. Recovering people pleaser. That pretty much sums it up, but yeah. Like, I had these dating apps, like, a few weeks ago. I feel like I probably talked that. I feel like I've talked about it in a video. Also, I'm going to podcast more. I still have them on my phone, and I don't look on it. Like, I have it on ghost mode or whatever. But I had it for, like, a few weeks, like, before Christmas, I feel like. Like, was that just because, like, I was kind of on a school break and I was kind of into it? I feel like I had it a little bit before school was ending. I don't know, but I've always said I never wanted to meet my person from a dating app. Not that I'm against it. I don't know why I won't delete it. A lot of times I like to have things, like, in my reach and just not use it. Like, if you're also new here, I do like weed. But so I haven't been, like, a really good weed smoker in years. I say good just because, like, I used to say, like, I feel like I was really good at it. Like, really good at doing it all the time, being able to do things on it. I was good at it. It was one of my skills, I felt like. And I guess I still am. I don't do it all the time, though. That's pretty much what I'm saying. But I think I do have some somewhere. Yeah, I think I do have some somewhere. I just like to know, like, there's at least something if I ever wanted to do it. Same with other things. Man, I used to be addicted to the Juul, or to, like, any type of nicotine thing. Man, my sister was bringing that up the other day, but it's just funny. Never done a cigarette. I don't think I'm better than you, though. If you have, I don't think I'm better than you. I don't. So if you think that I think I'm better than you because I've never smoked a cig, you are wrong. I'm just saying that. You can think whatever you want. I gotta sneeze. Bless you, Lucy. Thank you, Lucy. I lit this incense thing a few minutes ago. I had it planned doing it hours ago, never did it until now. It's kind of good I'm keeping a watch on it, though, because it's like a cone and it doesn't properly fit in that circle, so it could catch on fire if it fell. I gave myself a haircut today because, y'all, you can do anything you set your mind to. I'm not gonna misinterpret. I mean, it's not misinterpreting, but you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. But as my mom would say, people can misinterpret that for doing whatever you want. I'm not even really sure what. I mean, you understand what I'm saying, though. When I look back at this, I'll be like, oh, I should have worded it this way, but I didn't, and I'm not. So, but you get what I mean, right? You can do anything you put your mind to. Like, I feel like part of the reason, like, yesterday when I got back, my granddad picked me up, and my mom was kind of telling me beforehand, like, he's telling me not to drive, and first of all, if you're new here, even if you're not, I don't like being told what to do. I don't like being told not what to do. And it is dependent. Man, that jasmine's, like, in my nose. Whatever, pretty much. I just felt like I don't like feeling trapped. This is why, if you suggest to me to be what's it called? Like flight attendant, stewardess. I will get mad at you because I feel like you don't know me. I wouldn't hate that job. Being on the plane yesterday, like, it's so small and trapped, and I don't like that. Sure, traveling would be cool, but nothing else about that job appeals to me. Even the traveling thing, it's like, unless, like, you don't always get to go to the cool places, you have to be away from your family a lot. Actually, none of it appeals to me. Next thing. Man, that thing was strong. Okay, so I gave myself a haircut. Didn't like feeling trapped. I spent time today doing my truck. Because I'm like, no, ain't no one gonna tell me I can't do something. And I don't even like proving it to people. I really don't like doing that. Like, I wasn't like snapping a picture and sending it to my mom or Melvin. I did the opposite of that. I spent time digging it out. I did it. And now Melvin's asking me to drive him to the play today. So it's just funny. People are funny. And that's pretty much it. It was meditative to do it. Like, it really was. I had fun doing it. Seriously, something about the snow and the ice is like mesmerizing. I'm glad I came back when I did. Okay, so I was in Florida. Trip got extended because flights were canceled because of snow and ice. So I was only supposed to be there for like a little more than a week. I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh, that's a weird one. Okay, so I don't know, it got extended some days. I drove up in Florida like 2 hours to get my sister and her family. Drove 2 hours back right away. So they were with us for the last few days, which was nice. And I don't know, like, I was with people the whole time. Like, before that, I had my aunt there, my cousins, my mom, and then my sister's family. She's got 3 kids and a husband. Do the math if you want, but that's a lot of people. And again, if you're new to this, I get my energy from being alone. But you know those things where it's like, I mean, if you're around like positive, energy giving type of people, like, you can get energy from them. I don't know, I don't want to get into it, but like, this is where I need to like focus on taking care of myself, because it's like I won't speak up if I feel like I need to take a break or something. Like, I should have taken care of myself, and it's no one else's fault except mine. Do you hear me? It's no one else's fault except mine. I hate when, because, like, if I do feel exhausted, like, and I'm still around people, like, if I have the opportunity to close the door to my room, and then I will. And I used to, like, feel so bad doing that, so it's, like, new to me to kind of do that and not feel bad. So I did that for a couple hours the other day, and I mean, I felt like rejuvenated. I felt like life was breathed back into me, and then I was good after. But still, something in me, it's like I wasn't expressing something I needed to express. It's like, so once I did, I felt better. And once again, I'm so glad I have this, like, even I am doing this, because this really helps me so much. You all don't even know. But yeah, like, I hate when people think they like, I'm trying not to talk about, like, other people or, like, drama. I just know my sister listens to this. And her husband. But my brother-in-law. But at one point, here, I'm just gonna say it. Okay, so, like, I was quiet for a little while. I had my room locked, but I think it was more the part, like, I was quiet. And then, like, someone's telling me that my sister was telling me that my mom, she felt like she had to walk on eggshells around me because she was afraid to make me mad. And she was trying to, like, please me all day. And, like, I'm trying to tell you all how that makes me feel, because I don't know, I don't want anyone to feel afraid to talk to me. It's like, am I that scary? There's some other thoughts. Like, I don't know how she was trying to please me, because she didn't even talk to me all day. So please fill in, Emma, if you're listening. This is also, like, days ago, and you all know my memory. But I remember when I was in my room, because I just needed a break. But I was in my room, and my mom asked me if I wanted to get ice cream. And so I didn't want it that bad, but I'm like, oh, if you bring it to me, like, I just said that. And she was like, no, only if you go with us. And so later up at dinner, I'm like, if you really wanted to please me, you should have brought me ice cream. But she's like, no, which I completely get. I really didn't even want it that bad. Like, if I did, I would have gone, obviously. But it's just funny. It's like, you tell me you're trying to please me, but you didn't talk to me. You didn't get me ice cream. Like, that whole conversation was kind of, like, just mind-boggling to me. And it was so weird. I wish I'd recorded it. It was funny. Like, it ended up being funny. At one point during the dinner, first of all, we went to, like, a cheeseburger. Look it up. It was cool. It was, like, kind of like Elvis themed diner. Like, if I worked at a restaurant, like, I would work there. It just seemed fun. The lighting is weird. I can never see on the camera. I did get LASIK, but at one point, I said to Mom, like, I really want to get into my acting era this year, too. That's always been a dream of mine. I was like, I don't know what prompted it, but I was like, just started, like, doing a character. I'm like, oh my gosh, what sweater are you wearing? I love it so much. You are the best mom ever. That's not a lie. Let me get into character. Actually, never mind. I don't know. She was also wearing, like, a jacket from my ex, and, like, we've had this conversation before. I'm like, where'd you get your jacket? Oh, that's right. It's mine. That's where you got it from. She was like, I actually don't know. And I'm like, yeah. I never said it was my ex's, because I've told her that several times. It doesn't matter. So this whole it kind of, like, mind-boggled me. And it's like, I felt like Emma was, like, I shouldn't feel bad for wanting to have time by myself. And it's also, I felt like I was getting misinterpreted. That's what it was. Like, that's really what I was just trying to tell them. I'm like, I get quiet because I need alone time. And if you think I'm mad at you, like, that's a you problem. If I was mad at you, you would know if I was mad at you. Like, try not to be silent about that, especially if it's family. Like, you all know I have to talk about it if I'm mad. Talking to my family. I don't know if y'all know, but no, maybe y'all know. Y'all might know me. That's what Emma was also. I was saying funny stuff. This is why I should record it. I'm like, oh, Emma thinks she knows me better than I know myself, and she really thinks she does. Emma, come on here if you want to defend yourself. Otherwise, this is my platform to talk, yap, express myself, okay? And also, Andrew, if you're listening, I love how I'm just, like, adding people in this on Twitter. And I'm getting hot. But this is... Should I take off my fuzzy socks? I was trying to put this on to make it, like, warmer. Okay, when I started doing the character thing, I was like... I was sounding all nice and, like, oh my gosh, like, fake. He was like, pokes his head up. He's like, I actually really liked that. Andrew, that annoyed me. And that kind of, it hurts me. I mean, it does hurt me. It wouldn't annoy me if it didn't hurt me. Because it's like, well, first of all, and this is like, I mean, I don't appreciate fakeness really in anyone. I mean, unless it's acting and it's, like, fun, but I don't know. I appreciate genuine talk, and I feel like he can be the salesman and, like, turn it on, but it's, like, with family. It's, like, I get it if you're trying to sell something, like, you turn it on, but, like, with family, like, I really just want to get down to the nitty-gritty, because, like, I can see when people are hiding stuff. I saw Emma also saying, like, she's an empath. It was so funny. Which, if you don't know, I'm one too. That's what changed my life, figuring out that a few years ago, and it's just funny that my family's, like, kind of, like, figuring stuff out now that I figured out a long time ago. And I tried telling them, but you can't tell people stuff when... So it's just funny, like, it made me really happy when she was saying that, and I'm like, I love when, like, they're realizing this stuff, like, it's really awesome. Sometimes you gotta be the pioneer in doing it, and I really am. In my astrology, I'm very cardinal-esque, and very watery, so as an empath right there, the water, I'm so watery. I'm in the 12th house, like, but yeah, that did hurt me, Andrew, and it made me think about it for a while, and come on here and defend yourself, okay? Okay, if you want, whatever, you're a funny person, so I think you'd be funny, and you can make a lot of money if you just put yourself out there. And don't give a F what people think. 6:09, I gotta pick my granddad up at 7:30 for the play. And then I have class in the morning until, they called it off, like, not that long ago, like, until 12:30, so I'm not gonna have my later classes. Whatever. That's what I haven't been to. I did Zoom on Monday. And I haven't done anything since then, I don't think. I have to watch Ted Lasso for one of my classes. I mean, I'm not super mad about it because it's like, I mean, I know it's not a terrible show. I tried to watch it a few years ago or whenever that was, and I just couldn't get into it, but hopefully when I start it, I don't hate it. My ear is itchy. You ever, like, I know it's ticklish. You just do the outside and it's, like, ticklish. So, yeah, what else was my week? I mean, it was a lot of just, like, chilling. I'm really trying to... Another thing I'm working on. And don't ask me what my resolutions are. I'll tell you if I want you to know, but, like, I feel more comfortable telling it here But, like, if you ask me, like, I just don't want to tell you. Okay? I don't. Like, it's weird that people want to know each other's business like that. And is that a little bit of, like, fear of failure, fear of not doing it? Maybe not maybe at 1%. Maybe a little more than that. But also, like, I don't like telling you my business. I like telling you my business. So, I respect you all in that way. I tell you all everything. And my family not much. It's very dark and I know people can see my window. Maybe I'll cover it up for a sec. I'm proud of myself for doing the truck thing. I set up this, like, frame thing. I am gonna get rid of a lot of clothes. That's, like, was kind of my plan today, and I think I'm gonna do that for, like, the next, like, hour or so before I have to get to the play. I say that, and then, I don't know. I want to work on uploading this. Like, I like to do that, like, right away. I am grateful for this year. And that's what one of my classes is. It's like a podcasting class. I think it's technically called, like, digital storytelling, community through the arts. I'm not really sure, but, like, I think we're gonna be doing, like, our own podcasting. And I'm gonna be like, y'all, I'm a pro. I can teach this class. No, I'm just kidding. My granddad said that yesterday because I told him about it. He's like, you're a pro, you can teach it. I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's so easy. You can YouTube anything. You can Google anything. Like, I made it for free. Like, it's very easy. That's what in the Lexington Podcasters group, because a lot of people come in, they're like, how to make one, and a lot of people suggest, like, paying money when you start. And I'm not saying that's a bad idea, but I'm just saying it's not the only way. Like, I literally did this. I started out, like, voice memos. Then I connect this microphone to my computer and do voice memo. I mean, it doesn't sound the best, but whatever, it's a start. Recording it on your phone. I have lucked out with a lot of things in my life, and this camera is one of them. I did buy, like, this camera was not in operation. It was, like, sitting in the basement, not being used, and I feel like one day I just kind of, like, pulled it out. I'm like, does this work? And I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out. If you all are an OG, some of my first videos with this camera would do, like, the zoom in and out thing. It took me a while to figure that out. Thank you to someone commented, and I figured it out. Because at first I'm like, it's a lost cause. It's a lost hope. Like, it's never gonna, like, not do that. It wasn't a lost cause. I fixed it. Nothing is a lost cause. But yeah, I did this stuff free, started from the bottom. Now we're here. We almost have, like, 500 subscribers, which is cool. I did start a separate, like, whatchamacallit, YouTube channel for the pod. It's really, like, the main one, like, my main one that I watch videos on, and then I just changed the name to it. But yeah, see, now it's like I just find so, like, much comfort, and, like, I feel so much comfort and purpose in, like, talking to you all, and I never want to leave. I never want to stop, but I do need breaks or else I get cranky. I don't talk. It's just funny. I'm excited to see what this class is about, because I haven't heard a thing about it. I've missed, like, this whole week, pretty much. Because they did meet. They met without me. It stopped. Why did you do that? yeah, I'm curious. I'm excited if I get to podcast with people, like to be in front of a camera, like talking with other people. Like that's been a goal of mine. I've never done a podcast up. I did it on Zoom with other people. And Zoom is different. You can't get all this energy from me. You only get it through the camera, and then you project on me. I'm just kidding. And I project on you too. It's not just, I'm not a victim. I do it too. I was gonna say perpetrator, but I don't think that's the right word. I really have no idea what that means. What does that mean? If it's something bad and someone clipped this, I hope my OG fans stand up for me. A person who carries out a harmful, illegal, or immoral act. Is projecting immoral? I don't know. I really just, once I started like expressing myself like this, I really started accepting myself more and accepting that I don't care about some things. Like, I just want to have fun. And that's really my MO. I just want to have fun. And I don't care who knows it. I want everyone to know it. That I'm a poet. And you know it. You know it. You know it. I blow it. You co it. You zo it. I ain't gonna censor myself. Yeah, I feel like if I did this with other people, like, that's just fun because you get to see a side of me that you don't see when it's just me and you. Hi, baby. Baby went to the beach too. You gotta make an appearance in every video. You do. I gave you a bath last night because you were so sandy, and I think she likes the snow. Yeah. You like the snow. You like it when I talk on camera. I love looking back on some videos and then I see a baby like in the background. I'm like, why am I such a neglectful parent? Like, I didn't even notice what she was doing back there. I'm not neglectful, I'm just oblivious. I don't know. I think I will have like a fun summer job too. My sister came over. That I feel like that took up some time and energy, not gonna lie. Baby, jump up here. But like, I support all entrepreneurs. I think we may be running our own business in some type of way. And I'm excited for that. And she had already kind of included me in that idea in her planning, so I was down for it though. Like, I felt like she just kept trying to like convince me or just talk about it. There it is. I'm like, I was just trying to reassure her, like, I think that is a good idea. We should do it. Like, do whatever you need to do, and I'll just come in there. And there's an example of where I can let other people take the reins. I'm not always like, I need to do it myself. So I think that would be good for me. Baby, come here. Let me see if she'll come. Nope. Okay. I do love you all, and I do want to record this podcast more. Really, I've mentioned him before, and I just like I'm really like obsessed with his videos. It's Ethan King, and I think his on YouTube is at Ethan King Lee. Let me just make sure, because, yeah, I was right. Don't doubt yourself. Ethan King Ly. And he does, like, these sit-downs. He just talks to the camera. And I just love how raw he is, and I feel like we're kind of like we're similar in some ways. I really feel similar to like everyone. Like I really feel like I can connect to everyone, and it's true. I mean, we're all connected. We're all our own universes, like our perspective of here on Earth. Look it up if you're interested. I'm not the expert. I just like to. I just need to talk to make me feel better. To express. I like talking with other people. Here's to more of that in 2025. If you all have any suggestions to talk about, if you all want to send in videos, I don't know, if you want to ask me for advice, I can give it to you. I'm not liable to it though. Okay? I don't know. Just give me suggestions. Okay? You all can leave comments on Spotify. I don't know about Apple Music. I don't know anything about that. Apple Podcasts. I love you all. Here's some more creating more art. Creating, being, relaxing, just being one, taking care of myself. Giving myself haircuts. Not the super short ones again. If you're an OG, you already know what I'm talking about. Look back at videos if you want to know. But we're growing my hair out and we're working on ourselves. Okay. I love you all so much. And let me try to leave with like one piece of advice every day. Or just something. Don't feel bad about needing alone time. Okay? Especially if you're like an overgiver, you do too much. Like if you feel like you need alone time, don't feel bad about that. Other people may try to make you feel bad about it, but don't feel bad about it. Okay, I love you all. And that wasn't an ad to anyone. If you think it's about you, it's not. It's never always about you. Okay? And either way, just focus on your own self. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing in the Lucy Y universe, okay? I love you all. Good night. Good morning. Good day.